Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to tap into my guides, your guides, angels, the universe, whoever you would like to call in. Obviously, only of the highest and whitest light, but we are going to call our angels and guides in to bring us a message that we need to hear today. And lately, I've been feeling like my gifts are being enhanced. And I am so tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. I was sitting at my kitchen table yesterday and I was dealing with immense grief, missing my dad, missing my daughter. And the messages that I received during this grieving moment was profound. I felt like my dad was sitting right next to me, talking to me. And I felt like I could just hear everything he wanted to tell me. I could feel my guides with me. And I felt such a surge that I know that this is my mission. My mission is my ability to tap in and then to share what I feel, what I hear, and to bring you all the messages that you need to hear. And I know so many of you out there, you sit on your end of the computer, on your end of your phone, and you say, Michelle, I feel like you're talking directly to me. This is what I'm talking about. When I feel that message come through me, whether it's through my guides, through my dad, through my daughter, it's like I get chills all over my body and it just feels so right and I have to share it. And it's usually a message of love or how to manifest something, or if you're grieving, this is what you can do. It's all of these little tools that I feel so called to share with all of you. And right now, I got that urge. And one of the books that my dad connected with me yesterday on was Ask Your Guides. So if you guys feel called, definitely get this book. This book is all about all the different guides we have. We have the runner guides, which are the angels and guides that run ahead of you and might get your parking spot ready for you before you get to the store. They might go ahead and bump up your seats on the airplane to the first class. And you can pray to these guides to do these things for you. There's earth, wind, fire, water guides. There's so many different guides. There's teacher guides. There's student guides. When you're trying to take a course, you can call on them to help you learn something better. So we're going to pick a page right now to see what your guides want you to hear today. Okay, sorry for me rambling, but I just wanted to give you a quick little what is this all about? How many guides do we have? In this book, this is all her channeling from her guides. And she shares that she believes that we all have one guardian angel that's with us all the time. And that guardian angel can jump into human form to save us or to redirect us on our journey, which I know for me, I have been saved many times in my life. And it was a miracle. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I almost just got in big trouble or I almost just got in this accident and something stopped it. Something moved me. Something made somebody call to interrupt something. And then it changed the course of our lives. And that happened to my sister too. After my dad passed, my sister got in a crazy car accident. She doesn't even remember how the accident happened. Her car was totaled. Her and the other woman were completely fine. How does that happen? Her guardian angel stepped in. And in reality, it was because my sister was driving a car that no longer served her. And the universe was like, if you're not going to, consider yourself worthy and buy yourself a new car, we're going to give you a new car by totaling that one, but keep you totally safe. So that's what happened to her. But anyway, this is what our guides do. We have a guardian angel and we have all these other guides that we can call on to invite into our lives to help us. And I feel so called. I feel like I've leveled up this weekend, and I think my channel is going to go a little bit more towards me sharing more about our guides. Okay. Take a deep breath. I've been talking really, really fast. Angels and guides of the highest truth and compassion, please bring us the message we need to hear today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, page 133. I'm just picking a random paragraph I'm going to start reading. It says, assistance in situations such as Louise's is wonderful. I think this was a situation about her physical health. But these spirits work on more than just physical health. They also diligently attend to your soul, which can get sick and fragmented due to depression, drugs, alcoholism, trauma, and abuse, especially in childhood. I like that. They tend to our soul, which our soul can get sick. I've never really heard that before. They work on your energy field as well, which can become depleted due to a weak identity, low self-esteem, exhaustion, or poor personal boundaries. They did just this for my client Noah, who suffered for years from depression and substance abuse. His struggle took a colossal toll on his life. His wife left him, he went bankrupt, and his kids stopped talking to him. It wasn't that he wasn't trying to sober up and, in his words, grow up. He tried medication for depression, 12-step programs, and even went to group therapy. In his heart, however, he felt more comfortable blaming everyone else for his choices than getting real with himself. That is, until his drinking buddy and fellow self-pity addict suddenly died from a brain aneurysm. Devastated, he saw the emptiness of his wasted, self-destructive years and went to bed crying. And for probably the first time in his life, he asked for help from someone out there and meant it. Noah fell into a deep slumber in which he entered into what some call a lucid dream. He found himself standing next to a very tall, beautiful, bearded man in a long red and gray coat with black boots. They both looked down at Noah's sleeping body. My client said to the dream man, "I'm sick of myself. Is there any cure for that?" The man gave him a profoundly heart-penetrating smile and said, "Forgive your past, be of service, cleanse your body and mind of toxins, and serve God, and know that we are here to help you." Noah woke up still hearing the man's voice in his head, and for the first time in his life, he felt as if someone cared about him and could help. With that, his crazy lifestyle was over, and he ended his self-destructive behavior. Some very deep wound within him had healed. He called it a miracle. I have chills all over my body. And I do too. At the age of 46, he went back to school to become a teacher. Oh, something he deeply desired but never had the courage to do. I've witnessed many miracles through the grace of God and the assistance of beautiful healer guides. The most important part of their work is to teach you to have faith so that you can step out of your own way and allow the universal divine forces of heaven to come through you to heal your body, mind, and soul. What a freaking awesome story that is. So if you have somebody in your life who is suffering from depression, addiction, maybe they're in a toxic relationship and they can't get the courage to leave, pray for them. Pray to their healer guides. Say her name is Sally. So say Sally has an addiction. Sally is in a toxic relationship. She hates her job. She's just not doing well. We're going to pray. Sally's guides, please go be with her. Put your highest and whitest light through her, around her, and in her. Protect her. Please jump into her body and give her the strength to feel you. Give her the strength to see what she's doing. Give her the strength to love herself and to choose herself and to not stray off of her path, and know that this is all perfect for her. She is meant to go through this so that she can use this to help other people. And when we pray like that for other people, their guides get to work. Her guides, if I pray like that for somebody, their guides will jump into their body and start to help them see differently. And this work has worked many times in my life when I've had friends or coworkers or family members. Maybe I witnessed them not talking very kindly to their family members, and I would sit there and I would pray and I say, please have them stop talking like that. Guides, please go jump into their body and make them more compassionate with their children, make them see life differently, give them patience, help them stop having road rage. You can pray to anybody's guides and ask them to jump into their body if it is for their highest good and help them. Our guides are here. We just have to call on them. And if other people are on a path and they're not getting the help that they need, sometimes they have to figure it out on their own. All we can do is pray and sit back and just observe and be supportive along the way. It's not always the easiest path, but we can also, if it is, I just got a download that maybe it's one of you guys that are in that situation and you're struggling and you feel like you need to make a change in your life and you just can't do it. Pray. Surrender, say, you know what? I'm going to do what Michelle said. Think she might be crazy, but let me lay in my bed and say, whoever's out there of the highest and whitest, always say the highest and whitest, because you don't want to invite in any other kind of guides. So only the highest and whitest guides, please help me in this situation. Please move this person away from me. Please bring me a better job that will serve me so that I can provide for my family. Save me, help me, provide for me, protect me. And when you surrender like that and call in your guides, they will bring in the magic. Just like that happened to that guy. He heard that voice. It was staying with him the next day. And then he started to take action. The action is the key. So I always ask my guides to jump into my body because sometimes I know I don't have the strength, but I know that my guardian angel does. And they will 100% give me the strength. And I've had proof. There's been times where I didn't think I could do something, whether it's quit a job, leave a relationship, start a new website, even the small things like that. Like I just had so much fear about it. So I asked my guides to jump into my body and do it for me. And for some reason, the next day, I get the motivation to do it. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, how did I do this? How did I like just start doing this? It's because we have angelic assistance. So if you feel called, totally buy this book. It's amazing. It gives you stories about how the guides intervene. It gives you stories about how you can pray, and it's all magic. It's story after story of education on how the spirit world is working in our 3D reality, and it's helping us every single day, whether we know it or not. It's bringing you money. It's bringing you all the parking spots, the upgrades, the green lights, whatever you want to call them. They're here to help you, so call on them. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, comment below and let me know if you want more of these videos talking about your guides and teaching you about your angels. I know I call on them all the time, so maybe I can share a little bit more about how I use my guides in my everyday life. And if you need help, book a session with me and I can help you open up that communication with your guides because they love you and they're up there like, are you going to use us anytime soon? Because we want to be used. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.